Good morning. Welcome to 2 days out. So this morning, apparently Melbourne doesn't like to start their day until 10 p.m. at night, basically. Sunrise is about 7 a.m., I think. So we're gonna get a quick coffee in, go for a walk, get some light steps moving around. And then when we come back, get some photos for Chris. I think we're doing a Gatorade pump up again this week. So just basically our usual pump stuff, pre-workouts, and then a Gatorade to drink before training and during training. And then we'll do our full body pump session. We'll try to capture a bunch of it. Dolly's not a big fan of tripods, so Brooke will have to bring the camera and which kind of like capture some stuff on the fly. So we'll try and get that as much as we can, get behind the scenes. I'll have a scrub there, wash everything off. And then we have tans at 9:45. Second coats tomorrow at 8:10. So yeah, get that in, get that done. Come back for some check-ins, just update some client work. Got to go see Chris at about 1 p.m. and then chill the fuck out. So yeah, we are in for some very exciting, boring, repetitious days for the next couple of days until show day. So apparently 5:30 in Melbourne is basically still midnight and pitch black, but that's fun. Go try and find some Powerade. Maybe see there's a coffee shop open, but from all I can see on Google, apparently not open until 7 a.m. All right, so check-in updates are in from Chrissy, and we are off to get our full body pump session in. Purely backstage supplements being used for what will be pump up on the show day. Full body session. Calorie changes today, 190 protein, 40 fat stay the same, and carbs are pushed up to 500. So a little bit higher than the same time last time. Body woke up this morning looking unreal. Chris was wrapped, stoked with how it sort of came together. And yeah, we're gonna push and obviously see how that starts to unfold today. Once we get back from that, we then head off to Tans and get first meal in. All right, so we've rocked up to One Gym Flemington. So these guys have been open for about 5 months. Obviously, most of you by now have seen One Gym at the original location, but fortunately for us, it was like a 5-minute walk up the hill. So yeah, absolutely unreal setup in here. All the gear for us to get a full body session in. No one's here, it's quiet. Chris only wanted us to have the backstage supplements we're gonna have for the show and a 600 ml Gatorade to be equated in my fluids. So we'll take that into consideration, have that across the session. Brooklyn's gonna jump in with me and catch some stuff, record some stuff, and yeah, realistically, we're gonna get into this, get a quick pump on, and then we're back home to rinse off and yeah, get ready for the tan. All right, so we've rocked up to One Gym Flemington. So these guys have been open for about 5 months. Obviously, most of you by now have seen One Gym at the original location, but fortunately for us, it was like a 5-minute walk up the hill. So yeah, absolutely unreal setup in here. All the gear for us to get a full body session in. No one's here, it's quiet. Chris only wanted us to have the backstage supplements we're gonna have for the show and a 600 ml Gatorade to be equated in my fluids. So we'll take that into consideration, have that across the session. Brooklyn's gonna jump in with me and catch some stuff, record some stuff, and yeah, realistically, we're gonna get into this, get a quick pump on, and then we're back home to rinse off and yeah, get ready for the tan.
Who's a dirty girl? Who's a dirty girl? You like that? You want some of this? Hey, Daddy.
Alright, so pump session is done. You'll be seeing that before this, most likely. Just waiting for the posing room to jump in, grab some photos for Chris at the One Gym posing room here. Go and try and get some good natural lighting, or like some good light, like down lighting. See how the physique is looking with Gatorade in. So we only had 36 grams of carbs this morning. I've had a pump juice from Gorilla. Had a pre-workout, you know, taurine, creatine, glutamine, all the fun stuff. So we'll get that and put that into the mix, and then we'll get our pump photos sometime in the near minutes. to first coat of tan. Back from training, had a quick shower. The last like full rinse off that we'll probably have before Sunday. After the first coat, tomorrow morning we'll have like a quick rinse and just pat dry, but not a deep clean. So realistically, it's the dirtiest part you feel the entire prep. It's gross. But yeah, off to Brunswick Doldies now to get base coat tan. After that, I'll start my first meal, which is a big old kit of cream of rice, 300 mils of water. And then we'll grab some groceries and head back home to do some client work, bit of check-ins, and then set up for the day to relax. Some small steps in between, photo updates for Chris. We just sent him some photos from the gym posing room and he was ecstatic. So by far the best we have brought. And as I've kind of shifted my mindset to right now, it's realistically whoever beats me right now, they deserve it. And I have no qualms with that, because at the level that I'm at right now, I can't be better. Obviously we're going to peak a little bit more, but this is the level we're at and I cannot bring much better than this. So if you beat me, good for you. You honestly deserve it. But it's not coming easy. So tan is on, obviously, as you can see. We're just sitting down grabbing another coffee. We got 300 mils of fluid here to get in as well. And first meal is now going down, which is dirty, juicy bit of cream of rice, as a rice cake we like to have with the peanut butter drip. So thinking of that, Brooklyn's going to go grab some groceries and we head back home. All right, so plans for the rest of the day. Going to get a next meal in shortly. We'll show you the old cheeky glad wrap the toilet technique to make sure that you preserve your bond when you are staying in a location, because staining the ceramic seats with tan is not ideal. But just getting some personal back-end financial documentation sorted, taking care of some lease agreements and whatnot, and getting that stuff squared away. We get into some client updates today. We call it kind of like a half week, where basically client updates, messages, emails get sent out, but it's not our usual 10, 15, 20-minute Loom videos that we normally do for every client. It's how we recharge and how we take a backward step. I don't like to leave clients high and dry, but it just gives us a chance to sort of take a step back for a second, and like, it's less exhaustive for me as someone who's very introverted. It's a lot less for me to deliver written responses, review data quickly, and sort of make some amendments and adjustments as needed. Joshy, of course, being the start of his peak week, is completely taken care of, and I will always make sure that prep clients are looked after regardless whether I'm on holiday, whether I'm talking to the president, whether I'm sitting down with the Prime Minister. Prep clients, we really make sure that there is no variables missed there. Not that our other clients deserve less, it's just simply that the urgency of the situation doesn't require it, and it's a good challenge for them to test autonomy, agency, and free will and free choice. So for prep clients, obviously coming into peak week, that's not an allowance that we make. So yeah, all things considered, days moving swimmingly. It's already midday. Like, it's one thing, and I'll probably do another video after this, but it's really starting to set in just how quick the days are moving, how fast it's all happening, and how quickly things are moving, how quickly things are going. It's exciting. It's not chaotic, but it's also a mixture of calm and very relaxed, and we're very much in a good spot here where everything's happening as it needs to, and we're just playing by the clock and letting the body do its job. So yeah, it's all in a very good position. Very, very happy. Yeah, that's the updates for now. And Brooklyn's in the background. All right, meal 2 going in. So we've got 4 grams of salt on here. We've got a little bit of lettuce. We've got mixed vegetables in here, very easy digestible vegetables as we've been running. We've got white rice. We have chicken, avocado, mustard, ketchup. Very simple, very, very delicious. So I trust it. Your back's got a lot more like density and wow factor to it this time. Alrighty, so we just saw the big dog and Andy at Strength Labs for a look over this afternoon. Had to pick some things up and of course just catch up and sort of see how the physique is coming along. Both Chris and Andy are very, very happy with the look we are presenting. Of course, it's about 20 past 2 now. We've got 3 more meals to get in today. Chris is very happy with how it's currently coming along and filling up. So still plenty of fluids to go in, still plenty of food to go in. Going to get home, get some more check-in finished off, and then honestly it's just admin, data, back-end stuff, and relaxing, get some content up, probably watch a movie, play some games. So very chill next few days, and then it all kicks off on Sunday morning. All right, so we are now finally getting into meal 3 after seeing Chris back home. Got settled in, got measurements in for the afternoon, so 3 p.m. checkpoint, sitting at 85.7, exactly the same as yesterday. 2 meals, plenty of fluid, body's responding quite nicely. So expecting roughly the same kind of number as yesterday, probably close to 87.5 up to 88. And then wake up in the morning and see how the body's responding. But after seeing Chris, he's very happy. Food's pushing in as normal. Didn't want to make any changes. So we've got the exact same meal for meal 3 as we do meal 2. We'll have the exact same for meal 4 as we do meal 2 and 3. And then we'll finish with a cream of rice before bed. So plan is to try and get to bed nice and early tonight. We've got an early day tomorrow for tan, second coat, and check-in. So we'll have to get up early. We're going to go for a walk again, get the day started. Get check-in photos to Chris, and then of course get some meals made up, and then we'll head off to check-ins depending on what Chris wants to do with calories. We'll head off to tan and rego and whatnot. I think tomorrow is 10 past 8, and then check-ins at about 10. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, and then show day kicks off. Tan top coat is 6 a.m. So again, we'll get up, go for a walk. Most likely the excitement's going to kick in. I'm not even going to sleep that well or that much. We're going to get in, get the meals in, get a top coat done, and then Brooklyn will go backstage and set us up a spot again as we did at Queensland, and I'm just going to chill the fuck out. So it seems far away. It is, a good day and a half away, but at the same time, it's only a day and a half. So we've got 3 more meals now, including this one, to get in. We've got some chilling out to do, movies to watch, and yeah, I'm just gonna cruise along now. Work's been done basically. Gonna end the day on a high and see what happens. So we came up here to explore and see what was around, because there's a sky garden on level 8, and this is the view that you get from the apartment. That is Melbourne CBD lit up at night. How crazy is that? Alright, so we are about to call it a night. The last meal is about to go in. It is getting late and I'm tired. We're up since 4:30. I'm trying to get some sleep. We've got a bowl, cream of rice, peanut butter drip, whey drip, 200 grams of berries, salt, cinnamon, and some stevia. So we're gonna get this down, get our final weigh in for Chris, clear out any waste we need to for the night, and then probably fall asleep once the movie's done. So yeah, that is realistically 2 days out. I'm going to wake up again tomorrow, nice and early, go for a walk, get a coffee, get some photos for Chrissy, and then we start the whole tanning, rego, etc., etc. So let's do it. One more day to go.